Okay, so good evening. Welcome to Cittaviveka weekly guided meditation. Very nice to have so many people here, and if anyone is joining through the help of technology, welcome to you as well. The program for this evening is not new. We'll start with some chanting, and afterwards we go on and do some meditation together. So I thought this evening we could do the evening chanting in English. The regular evening chanting, which starts on page 19 in the dark brown book. Page 19, Dedication of Offerings. To the Blessed One, the Lord who fully attained perfect enlightenment, to the teaching which he expounded so well, and to the Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, to these the Buddha, the Dhamma and the Sangha, we render with offerings our rightful homage. It is well for us that the Blessed One, having attained liberation, still had compassion for later generations. May these simple offerings be accepted for our long-lasting benefit and for the happiness it gives us. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and Blessed One, I render homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One. The teaching so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dhamma. Blessed One's disciples, who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha. Now let us pay preliminary homage to the Buddha. Homage to the blessed, noble, and perfectly enlightened one. Homage to the blessed, noble, and perfectly enlightened one. Homage to the blessed, noble, and perfectly enlightened one. Now let us chant the recollection of the Buddha. A good word of the Blessed One's reputation has spread as follows. He, the Blessed One, is indeed the Pure One, the perfectly enlightened One. He is impeccable in conduct and understanding, the accomplished One, the knower of the worlds. He trains perfectly those who wish to be trained. He is teacher of gods and humans. He is awake and holy. Now let us chant the supreme praise of the Buddha. The Buddha, the truly worthy one, endowed with such excellent qualities, whose being is composed of purity, transcendental wisdom and compassion, who has enlightened the wise like the sun, awakening the lotus. I bow my head to that peaceful chief of conquerors, the Buddha who is the safe, secure refuge of all beings, as the first object of recollection. I venerate him with bowed head. I am indeed the Buddha's servant. The Buddha is my Lord and guide. The Buddha is sorrow's destroyer, who bestows blessings on me. To the Buddha I dedicate this body and life, and in devotion I will walk the Buddha's path of awakening. For me there is no other refuge. The Buddha is my excellent refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I grow in the Master's way. By my devotion to the Buddha and the blessing of this practice, by its power, may all obstacles be overcome.
I, body, speech, or mind, for whatever action I may have committed towards the Buddha, may my acknowledgement of fault be accepted, that in future there may be restraint regarding the Buddha.
Now let us chant the recollection of the Dhamma. The Dhamma is well expounded by the Blessed One, apparent here and now, timeless, encouraging investigation, leading inwards, to be experienced individually by the one. Now let us chant the supreme praise of the Dhamma. It is excellent because it is well expounded, and it can be divided into path and fruit, learning and liberation. The Dhamma holds those who uphold it from falling into delusion. I revere the excellent teaching, that which removes darkness, the Dhamma which is the supreme, secure refuge of all beings. As the second object of recollection, I venerate it with bowed head. I am indeed the Dhamma's servant. The Dhamma is my Lord and guide. The Dhamma is sorrow's destroyer, and it bestows blessings on me. To the Dhamma I dedicate this body and life, and in devotion I will walk this excellent way of truth. For me there is no other refuge. The Dhamma is my excellent refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I grow in the Master's way. By my devotion to the Dhamma and the blessing of this practice, by its power, may all obstacles be overcome.
By Buddhist speech of mind, forever unexamined committed towards the Dhamma, may my acknowledgement of fault be accepted, that in future I may be restrained regarding the Dhamma.
Now let us chant the recollection of the Sangha. They are the Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, who have practiced directly, who have practiced insightfully, those who practice with integrity. That is the 4 pairs, the 8 kinds of noble beings. These are the Blessed One's disciples. Such ones are worthy of gifts, worthy of hospitality, worthy of offerings, worthy of respect. They give occasion for incomparable goodness to arise in the world. Now let us chant the supreme praise of the Sangha. Born of the Dhamma, that Sangha which has practiced well, the field of the Sangha formed of 8 kinds of noble beings, guided in body and mind by excellent morality and virtue. I revere that assembly of noble beings, perfected in purity, the Sangha which is the supreme, secure refuge of all beings. As the 3rd object of recollection, I venerate it with bowed head. I am indeed the Sangha's servant. The Sangha is my Lord and guide. The Sangha is sorrow's destroyer, and it bestows blessings on me. To the Sangha I dedicate this body and life, and in devotion I will walk the well-practiced way of the Sangha. For me there is no other refuge. The Sangha is my excellent refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I grow in the Master's way. By my devotion to the Sangha and the blessing of this practice, by its power, may all obstacles be overcome.
I go to speak your mind for whatever direction we have towards the Sangha. May my acknowledgement of obvious that in future may be restrained regarding the Sangha.
So we are gathered here to cultivate and refine our minds, our inner world. To create peace, stillness and clarity, and also wisdom and understanding of ourselves and the world. A tool that is used for these purposes, that has been preserved in the Buddhist tradition, is called meditation. So to do this meditation, we try to find a balanced posture, a posture that is both wakeful and alert, and also relaxed, which are exactly the qualities we are looking for in our minds as well. a kind of marriage of two qualities that might seem to be opposing each other or to be at odds with each other. But as we might notice, they actually work well in harmony. So we start by sitting ourselves very upright, straight back, straight neck. We build up some mental confidence and vitality. This is not the time for sleeping or becoming dull or lethargic in the mind, but instead to be bright and wakeful. At the same time, we also want to avoid tensions, being tense and uptight, being the ego trying to achieve something. There's enough of that in life already, so no reason to bring it into meditation as well. So in other words, from this upright position that we are currently having, we also relax a lot within that position. So every time we breathe out, we can breathe out various tensions in the body. Tensions we have gathered up with our thoughts about ourselves and the world and our failures and triumphs and this and that. Just breathe out tensions and relax your shoulders, your neck, your legs and your hands, your fingers. So with every out-breath we can purify ourselves of these tensions. Like a flow of water, just washing it away, each out-breath. And just relax more and more. At the same time, we do not want to sleep. We do not want to take a nap. We want to be clear and attentive. So perhaps you can feel that your mind is getting energized by the in-breath. So breathing in, we make the mind brighter and more alert and more sharp, more attentive. And likewise, breathing out, relaxing and letting go of tensions. So I leave you all in a few minutes of silence, just working with these two principles. Breathing in, energizing the mind, and breathing out, relinquishing tensions. And having put our minds having put our minds and hearts in this fruitful state, we can try to gather in our attention, collect it, unify it. Usually in daily life, the mind is tossed around to various sense objects, and between past and future and our big life drama and all the commentators, the inner commentators to our life drama. And it seems that the mind gets sapped of energy and vitality from all of this. So instead we try to unify it, make it continuous and whole. So we try to anchor our attention to air coming in and out of the nose, or our breath in conventional terms. No need to make any comments or interpret our experience. We just anchor it at the top of our nose. And we try to be fully present with this sensation of breathing. This cornerstone of our lives and of all life. And what we might perhaps discover is that even if the breathing can seem rather mundane and even boring, perhaps, to use a crude word, you might find quite a refined pleasure there in comparison to the mind running to different places and jumping back and forth. The continuity and stability of mind offers another kind of pleasure, which is more subtle to begin with, but still quite special. So we can surrender all our distracted thoughts and offer them as a gift to this stable, relatively stable and continuous awareness. When our minds are highly invested in the distracting thoughts that comes and goes, then the mind will tend to rise and fall with these thoughts. And get sad and happy in relation to them, which is a quite unstable predicament. So we are trying to unify and establish our awareness on these regular and cyclical patterns of the breathing. Just simple rising and falling going on in front of us. I will try to leave you in silence again for some time. Please don't feel disappointed when you lose your attention. That's perfectly normal and something that everyone is experiencing a lot, all the time almost, so no need to beat yourself up. Just gently put your attention back on the meditation objects. Start again with a fresh mind. Breathe in deeply and give your heart to the meditation object. So I leave you with that for 10 minutes or so. So, is your mind at ease? Is it finding peace and stability and unification? Or is it bored, restless, agitated perhaps, or just scattered? Either way, whatever it is, we can try to learn from it, try to understand, and develop some wisdom. According to the Buddhist tradition, peacefulness of mind is very helpful to develop understanding. So whatever peace we have in our minds right now, we can use to understand the lack of peace we are also experiencing. Hopefully, at least. So, what are we thinking about when our minds get distracted? Are any of these thoughts stable, remaining? Or do they arise and cease on their own accord? And not only the thoughts themselves, but also the content of our thoughts, the things and people and situations and places that we are thinking about. Are they solid and stable? Or are they arising and passing away as well? Hopefully, reflections along these lines can be supportive of cultivating understanding of ourselves and our lives. And if you don't find that to be the case, just put them aside. I thought we could perhaps round off with verses on the last instructions, which is on page 84 in the dark brown book. (8.4), which touches a bit on this topic of rising and passing away. 84. Handamayang Pachima Uvadagatayo Banamase Handadani Bhikkhave Tayamivo. Now, bhikkhus, I declare to you, Vaya Dhamma Sankara changes the nature of conditioned things. Apamadena sampadetati. Perfect yourself, not being negligent. Ayam tathagata sapachima vacha. These are the Tathagata's final words. And as usual, we round off with the closing homage, which is page 29. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and blessed One, I render homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One. The teaching so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dhamma. The Blessed One's disciples, who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha. And we can pay respect to the senior monk as well, Ajahn Kachana. All right, thank you everyone for coming. That's it for the